Welcome back to the another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you actually a very basic example for the chat model. So let's start with the what is chat model. So basically, chat model is a language model designed to generate a conversational responses, allowing interactive and context-aware dialogue with the LLMs. So this is the definition, but let me show you how does the chat model looks like. So this is a very basic chat model, and what does the chat model do is that it helps you interacting with the LLM models you in a way that you are having a chat. Let's say this is one of the famous. I'm using the chat GPT here. I'm going to show you this is a chat model, and I am interacting with the LLM model in a way that I am having a chat. I'm going to tell it like, hi, I am Ahmed. And I build YouTube videos. Yeah, so this is how the chat model looks like. And what is the chat model? It is a way we interact with the LLM models in a way that we are having a chat. So let's go back to the video PowerPoint slide. And in this video, let's take a look what are the available chat models we have in the LangChain. So I am gonna talk about that. Okay. Okay, so these are the list of the chat models which we have available in the LangChain. You can see a big list and like the features they support. This one is coming from the Azure, one is from the AWS, and all the details about the chat model. So for our work, we will start with the one very basic one, and that is OpenAPI chat model. Control F, I'm gonna search OpenAI. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to our code example. I'm here. So what I did in the meanwhile, I created this env file which have my keys, and I'm gonna show you how does the key works and why you need keys. So for you're gonna create a file like this, and you are gonna put your own API keys here and Google API keys here. And then to load these keys, I'm gonna use another library called load env. So I'm gonna install that right now. Wait a minute, just. So first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add the dependency here, load env dependency. Okay, this is how you can install any dependency in this project, and you can go here and you can see that my dependency is here. Okay, the second thing I'm gonna go is that I need to create this env file. I'm not gonna open this because this have my private keys, but this looks like this, but here are my private keys. So I am gonna go inside. Actually, I will create a new folder. I will create video tutorials, TORIL tutorial, and I'm gonna name this 3 chart model basic setup. Okay, so yeah, so now I'm gonna show you how you can get your own API key from the OpenAPI. Okay, so you need to go to this website called platform openai.com, and once you will go here, you need to go here API keys, and here you will create your own API key. The important thing is that it's not a free, you have to pay something. So I edit my payment details, and so they are charging me for this. You cannot use it for free. You have to add your payment details to make this API work. So yeah, so moving back here, I have pasted. So I'm going to start with the very basic example for the OpenAI, and we're going to create a chat model, and we're going to see how does that look like. Okay. So let's start with that. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to say from .env import .env. Okay. If you are getting error like this one, you need to go here and you need to configure. Okay, we will come to this one later. So the second thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna import. Okay, now the second thing, I'm also gonna use the LangChain OpenAI dependency. So I need to install that as well. Meanwhile it's installing, I'm gonna write some code here, and that is, I'm gonna say LangChain import chat OpenAI. I'm gonna call this method to load my environment variables, and then I am gonna create open chat AI model. Once you will define the model, you need to invoke it with the query. So that's how I am gonna print the response, and I will. Okay, I'm gonna run this. So if in case you want to run anything using a poetry, then you have to first do something like you have to enable the shell. I will enable shell, and then I will run this file, which is Python, and this file is in the video tutorial folder. So and then I'm gonna do this. So we got some error. Cannot import OpenChain model from LangChain OpenAI. Did you mean OpenChain AI? LangChain OpenAI? Sorry, I made a typo here, so I'm gonna fix that. This is this, and this is again here. It's gonna be this. So I'm gonna run this. And you can see I'm getting a response. So the response I got is an object which have a content, and it's telling me all the detail. The healthiness of pizza depend on a various factor, including the ingredients used. So this is my response from a chat model. And to further, I can further clarify it like something like this. Chat response. copy this from here and I am gonna paste it here. And the next thing is that here, if you see the response, I'm only interested in this content part. There is additional information in this, like response metadata, which is like how many tokens were used during generating this response and all this additional data, the ID and all this stuff. I'm not interested in that. I'm only interested in this response. So I'm gonna print it again to only see this answer. Okay, so here you can see I'm only printing the content, and you can see here is my response. Okay, it's much formatted, it's much better, and it's to the point. I have removed all the unnecessary data. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna show you how does the chat model work and how can you build the basic conversation with the chat model. So basically, in any chat model, there are three types of the messages. Okay, so you have the message, you have the message called actually system messages. Okay, system messages are those messages which where you guide the LLM model about something. I will show you exactly how we can add more, what is the system messages and how we use it. But the main purpose of the system message is getting, as a system, telling the, as an application, it's telling the LLM what it is supposed to do, like the details, the basic. And then there is a message from the human, which is the something which someone who is using this chat model is gonna pass to the, is gonna pass the message. And then there is the message which is coming back from the LLM. So these are the three type of the messages which are available in the, which are there. So I'm gonna go ahead with another example, and I am going to show you how you can, how we will use these messages. Okay, so for that, first I have to import this. Okay, I'm gonna import this right here, and these are the three messages. Okay, the second thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna build okay, so this is the second example. Okay, so I'm gonna build a chat history, and I'm gonna push that chat history to the my chat model to build a sort of a context, and then it's gonna use that context to answer the query. Okay, so in my example here, we use system message to tell the, to prime the AI model behavior. Like we guide a AI model, like what exactly, how exactly it's supposed to respond. Like here, I am gonna tell the, you are give to the point answer, like only, your answer should be only what consists of only one, should be consist only one line. And I'm gonna ask the same question again. So this is the query which is coming from the human message. Human message is something which human is asking to the message from the human to the AI model. And it's the same, actually. I'm gonna copy I'm gonna copy this from here, and I am gonna paste it here, and I'm gonna pass the whole previous conversation to this one. Okay, so, and I'm gonna print response from AI is I'm gonna gonna share, actually let's do a better formatting to, yeah, let's do something like this, which is much easier to, and we see that we are interested only in this part of the response. We are not interested in the other part of this response. So I'm going to print this out. So let's run this and see how does it go. Okay, what did I did wrong here? Sorry, I missed this. I need to add the format here. And now this one will work fine. Okay, so you see, because I added this system message, which is to the point, which is guiding the AI model, like how your answer should be, and like you can guide any sort of behavior for the AI model here. But the purpose, previously you see, it gave us a very long response. Now it's only a single line and to the point, something like this. And you can further, you can also create a sort of a behave. You can also add the AI messages from also here, like something like if you want to, the purpose of adding an AI message is to push some more control over how exactly you want your responses. So here I am telling let me change my question. I'm gonna ask a question is how long is flight from London to New York? So here I added this two more messages, and the purpose of adding these two messages is pushing more context to the AI model, like how it is supposed to behave, how it is supposed to answer, and what exactly is chat have been so far. Right, so let's run this now. Yeah, so you see the response. It's to the point. It's exactly like I have passed it here. I have guided it how exactly you are supposed to respond, and that's it here. So that's the power of, that's how you can have a conversation with the, and that's a very basic example. In the next videos, we will also see like how we can build a runtime, we can have a real-time conversation with our chat model. So till now we have been using the OpenAI chat OpenAI. So let's explore some alternative. So what I'm gonna do here is that let's go back to this example, and I'm gonna print out all the code after this to avoid the, okay, so let's go back to the what are the other available one. Yeah, so we will use the yeah, so I'm gonna use the Google Gemini as another example. So for that I have generated my API key. It's free, so if you are just starting out, this is the, you should use it without any cost. So you can get your key from going here, and it's very straightforward. Just get your key, and again you can go here and put your key here. Okay, and now you might ask, okay, actually you may have asked this before, how did it pick up this key? So it picked up this key by there is a code inside this library which know which environment variable it should use to pick up the key. Okay, so let's use the other example for Google Gemini. Okay, so for that we are gonna use we are gonna import this class, and then I am gonna actually print this. Actually, I'm gonna do something like this and this, okay? And I'm gonna do then this open API response, and then I am gonna do, actually I'm gonna copy the whole thing again, and I'm gonna paste the whole thing here, and I'm gonna say, okay, use the Google model, and the model it is supposed to use is and yeah, I'm gonna say Google response. Okay, let's run this and see how does it go. I save this and I'm gonna run this again. Sorry, we need to install this as well. Sorry guys. So basically we were missing this dependency, we didn't install it, so I'm going to install this dependency and we're going to run this program again. It's going to take a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the shell and I'm going to run this again. Let's see the response this time. We will see. Okay, you can see the difference. Okay, actually we did one mistake. We should have added the same query here, because the Google responded with something very long. See, this is the response we got from the OpenAI, and the response we got from a Google chat model is a bit long. So now you see, this is the responses. This one is from the OpenAPI and this is from the Google. So that's how we can use different chat models which are available, and you can test different model and scenarios to what you want. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to make a small project where we can have a real-time conversation with the OpenAI chat model, and see you guys in the next video. Meanwhile, if you guys haven't subscribed my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you.